Imagine this, your friend borrowed your favorite book and returned it damaged. Pages are torn, the cover is stained.
"I'm so sorry," they say, their voice flat. "But you should have put it away better. It wouldn't have happened if you weren't so messy."
Does this sound like a genuine apology? Probably not. It lacks sincerity and shifts the blame. This, my friends, is a classic example of a fake apology. These non-apologies leave us feeling frustrated and unheard. It's crucial to recognize them for what they are: attempts to avoid responsibility and manipulate the situation. Why do people resort to fake apologies? The answer lies in the complex tapestry of human psychology. Sometimes it's about saving face. Admitting fault can be tough, especially in societies that equate apologies with weakness.
Other times, it's a calculated move to control the narrative, deflect responsibility, or avoid conflict. Fake apologies are often used as a quick fix to silence complaints or maintain a facade of politeness. However, they ultimately erode trust and damage relationships.
Fake apologies come in various forms, each with telltale signs. Let's dissect a few common types and understand their underlying motives. Recognizing these can help us navigate through insincere interactions and demand genuine accountability.
The dismissive apology. This type minimizes the offense and the hurt caused. It's often brief, lacking genuine empathy or remorse. Think, "Sorry you feel that way," or "My bad." These apologies are designed to quickly brush off the issue without addressing the emotional impact. The person apologizing is more interested in ending the conversation than in making amends. They might even use a tone that suggests the recipient is overreacting, further invalidating their feelings.
The blame-shifting apology. This one is a masterclass in deflection, twisting the narrative to pin the blame on the victim. You might hear phrases like, "Well, if you hadn't," or "It wouldn't have happened if you were." This type of apology not only avoids taking responsibility, but also subtly accuses the other person of being the cause of the problem. It's a tactic to shift the focus away from the apologizer's actions and onto the recipient's supposed faults, making it harder for the victim to argue back.
The conditional apology. This apology comes with strings attached. It's offered only if certain conditions are met, often by the injured party. Examples include, "I'm sorry, but you need to forgive me, or I'll apologize when you..." This type of apology is manipulative, as it places the burden of resolution on the victim. It implies that the apology is a favor rather than a necessary step towards reconciliation. The apologizer is essentially saying that their remorse is contingent upon the recipient's actions, which undermines the sincerity of the apology.
These insincere apologies share a common thread. They prioritize the apologizer's comfort over the hurt feelings of the recipient. They are more about maintaining the apologizer's self-image and avoiding discomfort than about genuinely addressing the harm done. Recognizing these patterns can empower us to seek more meaningful and heartfelt apologies, fostering healthier and more honest relationships. It's crucial to hold people accountable for their actions and ensure that apologies are not just empty words but steps towards genuine understanding and healing. Let's delve deeper into the blame-shifting apology. Imagine this. You're late for a meeting because your colleague failed to send you crucial information on time.
When confronted, they say, "Well, I'm sorry you're late, but you should have reminded me. You know I get swamped with work."
Instead of taking responsibility for their oversight, they shift the blame onto you, making you question your own actions. This tactic is incredibly damaging. It invalidates your feelings and perpetuates a cycle of blame, hindering any chance of resolution. Section 5, Strings Attached, the Conditional Apology. Conditional apologies are equally manipulative. They place the onus on the recipient to meet certain demands before receiving an apology.
Picture this. A friend breaks a promise, leaving you disappointed. They say, "I'm sorry, but you have to understand I was really busy. I'll only apologize if you promise not to be mad."
This conditional approach undermines the sincerity of the apology. It's a form of emotional bargaining that leaves the recipient feeling pressured and unheard. Section 6, The Real Deal, Recognizing Sincere Remorse. In this section, we will delve into the nuances that distinguish genuine apologies from those that are merely performative. In stark contrast to these manipulative tactics, genuine apologies are rooted in empathy, accountability, and a sincere desire to make things right. Genuine apologies are not just about saying the right words, They are about feeling the weight of one's actions and understanding the impact they have on others. They involve a willingness to make amends and a commitment to change behavior in the future. Let's revisit our previous examples, but this time, we'll see how sincere apologies can transform the situation and foster genuine reconciliation. Notice how the tone, words, and actions differ when the apology is heartfelt.
Scenario 1. The damaged book. Imagine you lent a cherished book to a friend, only to have it returned with significant damage. "I'm so sorry I damaged your book. I know how much it means to you, and I feel terrible about my carelessness. I was careless and should have taken better care of it. I understand that this book holds sentimental value for you. Please let me replace it for you. I want to make it right and ensure you have a copy that is in good condition." Scenario 2. The missed meeting. Picture a crucial meeting that you missed, leaving your colleague in a difficult position. "I apologize for not sending you the information on time. It was my responsibility, and I dropped the ball. I understand how this affected our project. I dropped the ball, and I know that my actions have caused you inconvenience and stress. How can I make it up to you? I am committed to ensuring this doesn't happen again, and am willing to do whatever it takes to rectify the situation."
Notice the key differences? Sincere apologies are characterized by a deep sense of regret and a genuine effort to understand the impact of one's actions. Sincere apologies acknowledge the hurt caused, take responsibility without excuses, and demonstrate a commitment to making amends. They offer a genuine attempt to repair the damage and rebuild trust. This is the essence of recognizing sincere remorse. Section 7. Responding to fake apologies, assertive communication. Recognizing fake apologies is the first step. The next is responding to them effectively. Don't let these manipulative tactics slide. Address the issue directly. When you say, "Sorry you feel that way, it makes me feel like you're dismissing my feelings. Can you please explain what you meant? Remember, you deserve a genuine apology. If you don't receive one, it's okay to disengage from the conversation and set boundaries." Section 8. The power of discernment, spotting the signs. In our daily interactions, we often encounter situations where apologies are given, but how do we know if they are genuine or just a facade? Recognizing fake apologies is a crucial life skill. It helps us navigate relationships with clarity and avoid being manipulated. Here are some telltale signs to watch out for. These indicators can help you discern the sincerity of an apology and protect your emotional well-being. Lack of eye contact. A sincere apology often involves direct eye contact, conveying remorse and a willingness to connect. When someone avoids your gaze, it might indicate they are not truly sorry. Defensive body language, crossed arms, avoiding eye contact, or a tense posture can betray underlying defensiveness. These physical cues suggest the person is not open to acknowledging their mistake. Absence of specifics. Fake apologies tend to be vague and lack genuine remorse. Look for concrete acknowledgement of the wrongdoing. Specific details show that the person understands the impact of their actions. By paying attention to these cues, you can learn to differentiate between genuine remorse and manipulative tactics. This awareness empowers you to make informed decisions about who to trust and how to respond. Section 9. Navigating the aftermath, setting boundaries. Dealing with repeated fake apologies can be emotionally draining. It's essential to establish clear boundaries to protect yourself. This might involve limiting contact with the individual, clearly stating your expectations, or even walking away from the relationship if it becomes too toxic. Remember, you're not obligated to tolerate disrespectful behavior, even if it's disguised as an apology. Your emotional well-being is paramount. Section 10. Cultivating authenticity, a call for genuine apologies. In a world saturated with superficiality, genuine apologies stand out as beacons of authenticity. Let's strive to create a culture where accountability and empathy are valued, where apologies are offered sincerely and received with grace. This requires us to be both discerning recipients and courageous givers of apologies. Section 11. A more authentic future, embracing accountability. As we conclude this exploration of fake apologies, let's commit to fostering a more authentic future. Ask yourself, do your apologies reflect genuine remorse and a willingness to make amends? By embracing accountability and practicing empathy, we can transform apologies from empty gestures into powerful tools for healing, growth, and genuine connection.